Thanks for hitting play on Real Talk English with Anna and Jake, where we keep the language lessons real.
Today, we are talking about the biggest question of 2026. It is the question that is keeping everyone awake at night, from software engineers to artists to English teachers.
The question is, am I obsolete? Or, more specifically, is a robot about to take my job?
It feels heavy, doesn't it? Every time you open the news, there's a new AI model that can write poetry, code a website, or speak 50 languages fluently. And here we are, humans, still needing 8 hours of sleep and coffee just to function.
I tried one of those new AI language tutors yesterday. I have to be honest, Anna, it was good. It corrected my grammar instantly. It didn't get tired. It didn't judge me when I made the same mistake 5 times. It made me wonder, do we even need human teachers anymore?
That is the perfect place to start. Let's look at the efficiency trap. AI is undeniably faster, it is cheaper, it is more accessible. If you just want information, if you just want to know the difference between make and do, AI wins.
So if AI wins on efficiency, where do humans win? Because if I'm competing with a machine on speed, I will lose every time.
Humans win on context and connection. An AI can tell you how to say a sentence grammatically, but it cannot tell you when to say it to not offend your boss. It cannot read the room. It lacks what we call sociolinguistic competence.
Can you break that down? Sociolinguistic competence.
It means understanding the social rules of language. For example, if you ask ChatGPT, how do I disagree with someone? It will give you a list of polite phrases. I beg to differ. I see your point, but
Right, those are standard.
a human teacher or a human mentor will tell you, Jake, if you say I beg to differ to your CEO in a high-stress meeting, you might get fired. It sounds too formal and aggressive. A human understands the stakes. AI only understands the rules.
That is a huge distinction. AI gives you the textbook answer. A human gives you the survival guide.
Exactly. And this applies to every job, not just teaching. If your job is just moving data from spreadsheet A to spreadsheet B, yes, AI will replace you. But if your job is interpreting that data to convince a nervous client to sign a deal, that requires empathy. That requires reading fear in someone's eyes. AI cannot do that.
I want to dig deeper into this empathy gap because some people say AI will get better at empathy. It will simulate emotions perfectly.
Simulation is not connection. Let's look at language learning. Why do you think people hire tutors? Why don't they just use apps?
Accountability. If I don't show up for the app doesn't care. If I don't show up for you, Anna, I feel bad. I let you down.
That feeling bad is the secret sauce. It is the social contract. We work harder for people than we do for machines. When a student tells me, I finally passed my interview, I feel joy, my eyes light up. We share a moment of human triumph. ChatGPT just says, congratulations, here's a confetti emoji.
It feels hollow. It is the difference between a home-cooked meal from your grandmother and a protein bar. The protein bar has the nutrients, it is efficient, but the meal has love.
And in 2026, we are seeing a shift. We are seeing a human premium as AI content floods the internet. Authentic human connection is becoming a luxury product.
So you think in the future, human taught will be like handmade or organic on a food label.
Absolutely. Certified human. People will pay extra to know there is a beating heart on the other side of the screen because loneliness is the other epidemic of our time. We are drowning in content but starving for connection.
Okay, so if I want to survive in this new world, what skills do I need? If I'm an intermediate English learner, what should I focus on? Grammar?
No, grammar is now a commodity. AI can fix your grammar in seconds. You need to focus on critical thinking and nuance.
Give me an example.
In the past, we taught students how to write a basic email. Now, AI writes the email. So the skill shifts. The skill is now, can I prompt the AI correctly? And can I edit the output to sound like me?
It is editorial judgment.
Yes, you become the editor-in-chief of your own life. You need to look at the AI text and say, this is too robotic. This lacks warmth. This misses the cultural context. You need deeper English knowledge to correct the machine than you needed to write the draft.
That is ironic. To use AI well, you actually need better English, not worse, because you need to spot the hallucinations.
Precisely, AI lies confidently. If you don't know the language, you won't catch the mistake. You will send a nonsensical email to a client and look incompetent.
Another skill I think is crucial is storytelling.
100% AI can write a story structure, it can say once upon a time, but it cannot share your pain. It cannot share the specific detail of how you felt when you lost your luggage in Paris.
It lacks the soul.
Stories are how humans build trust. In a job interview, if you just recite facts, you sound like ChatGPT. If you tell a vulnerable story about a time you failed and learned, you sound like a leader.
So we aren't saying don't use AI. We are saying don't rely on AI.
We are advocating for the Centaur model.
The mythical creature, half man, half horse.
Yes, in chess, the best player in the world is not a computer and it is not a human. It is a human working with a computer. The human brings the intuition and strategy. The computer brings the calculation power.
So for an English learner, the Centaur model would be use ChatGPT to generate a vocabulary list or check your spelling, but use a human partner to practice conversation and build confidence.
Exactly. Use AI for the grunt work, the boring, repetitive drills. Use humans for the growth work, the scary, messy conversations that change your brain.
I like that. Grunt work versus growth work.
Don't let AI be your teacher. Let AI be your gym equipment. You still have to lift the weights. If you let the robot lift the weights for you, you won't get muscles.
That is the best metaphor I have heard. Using Google Translate is like watching someone else go to the gym for you. We have covered a lot: the efficiency trap, the empathy gap, the human premium. What is the final takeaway?
The takeaway is do not fear the machine, be more human.
What does that mean practically?
It means lean into your imperfections. AI is perfect. You're not. Your accent, your hesitation, your weird sense of humor. Those are your assets. Those are the things that make people trust you.
Perfection is boring.
Perfection is suspicious. In 2026, when we see something too polished, we assume it is fake. We crave the cracks. We crave the ums and the ahs.
So my English mistakes are actually my proof of humanity.
In a way, yes. So go out there and speak, make mistakes, connect with people, look them in the eye. That is something no algorithm can ever replace.
This was a deep one, Anna.
It was but necessary.
Thank you all for listening. Don't let the robots win. Keep talking.
We hope you got some real value out of our conversation today. If you did, hitting the like button is the best way to let us know. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next episode, and we will see you in the next one.
Thank you for listening to this deep dive. Remember, you are closer to fluency than you think. You just need to unlock the door.